Hey Julio, listen, I want to apologize again for the super short notice that you're working the night shift for this last week before the renovation. I had this week booked off several months in advance for my sister's wedding, and Damien just quit. At least I assume so. He doesn't answer his phone, and he hasn't written anything in to say he's leaving, so I guess he just kind of saved enough to quit? I don't know. But that left us with just you. Not ideal, but you are the only person qualified enough for the job out of everyone. Good thing is, you get a bit of extra pay. Before anything else, though, I gotta do the legal stuff. I'm sure you got all of this in person when you started during the day, but now you gotta get the night security version, because there are some differences. Alright, I'll say we're good when you want to tune back in. Alright, let's see. Oh god, here we go. Welcome to Freadbears Family Diner, where you are lucky enough to be a part of the most talented team of employees in Showbiz Pizza. Here, you will make great connections with your community and serve the public alongside our star-studded cast of mascots that have warmed the public hearts for so long. Freadbears Family Diner is owned under Fazbear Entertainment, and as such, you are subject to all rules and regulations within the company's provided handbook, including but not limited to harassment in the workplace, discrimination against other employees, theft of company property, tampering with company property, and all other subsections outlined in the employee behavior section inside it. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for any damage to personal property or injuries to employees, including medically definable disabilities caused by equipment during or after work hours. Fazbear Entertainment is not liable to pay any personal or private insurance companies for any incident involving the serious injury or death of any person or persons on the premises of any location that would be theirs, and are furthermore not liable to pay or compensate any employee or guests who suffer any injury caused by equipment on the premises. Okay, that's over with. Alright, we're good. The night shift shouldn't really be any different to your usual day, except that the place is empty, or it should be. That's your job, actually. Keep it empty. You should have a company-provided flashlight. Handy to have, but it chews through batteries quicker than Damien went through body bites. If it runs out, you do work in a restaurant with some pretty high-tech stuff. There's bound to be some spare batteries lying around somewhere. Oh, speaking of batteries, the power does tend to be finicky, to say the least. So if there are any issues, like if the lights start flickering, just use the monitor at the back of the office to shut it all down, and switch it back on again. Alright, boss says it messes with the reserve power generator. Listen, I couldn't make this shift, but since I am halfway across the world for this wedding, I am awake and able to help you out. So just call me back if you need me. Alright? Thanks again, Julio. Good luck this week. Oh, and before I forget, there's a curtain in the party room on the west side of the main dining room. Make sure it stays closed at all times, alright? Boss's orders. Do you have any questions before I let you go? Hey, Julio, need something? Yeah, maybe. I know the doll you're talking about, though. He's a little singing teddy bear, basically. His head even moves. Last I asked the boss about it, he said it's a prototype for a new toy he wants to make. So he keeps it in there for safekeeping away from any of the guests. You got this, man.
Hey, Julio, something bugging you?
Oh, right. At night they're switched to some sort of patrolling mode. I think the boss said it was to make sure their motors don't break. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. But I do know they won't hurt you, so just relax. Keep an eye out for anything weird. Make sure no one breaks in. Mr. Afton insists that curtain remains shut. I imagine to be written up for